Right, hello everyone, welcome back. Just had a lunch break and we are now getting back into the action. The Armada has set sail and is on its way here. I think what we need to do is we need to block this channel off with the big fleet that's coming. We've already penned in the Russians and I don't think they've got a fleet in here, but we are controlling it. We can not quite knock out Austria in one punch. These two are problematic. Everything else we can reach. It's just those. But never mind. We will see what happens, I guess. Once all the armies are here, replenished, in position, then we'll look at who to declare war on if we're going to trigger it. You never know, they may trigger it on us before then. So let's hit end turn and see what happens. Yep, my marching armies are getting closer. Oh, now Russia wants Ingria and one of... What? Ingria I can understand. Ingria makes sense. And then they want my island. In return, they'll give me there. Up there. I'm actually half tempted by that just because it gets me so much of their land, but if it wasn't this, if it was one of these other little frontier provinces, yes, but I can't be bothered to go all the way back to India to deal with them. No, sorry, not happening. Construction report, that should sort a lot of the happiness issues. Alright, let's use this. To start sorting out who's exempt from taxes when they shouldn't be. No, you still need to be. So do you, or maybe not. No, that's good. You still need to be. I'm not quite sure why. Probably just because we've got so many buildings in here that drop happiness in terms of production. And you, yep, you still need it as well. Never mind. Alright, let's sort the armies over here, shall we? You're all infantry, which is pretty much what they need. Hang on, was it one less? It was one less. Okay. Pop you across into there. They need 4 infantry. That means a top up for you. Stefan Feuerbach. What does he need? He needs 8 infantry. Or 8. Right. Let's just stick you in a replenishment because a couple of you need it. Head up there. You march for there. Put you actually in the town. What about the garrison in here? Oh, they need more men. Okay. That's because they didn't reach. They will do next turn. And you are going to come up there. Join in with that other army in a sort of flank assault. They got 2 units of cannon. 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 Someone said that one of the armies only had 1. I'm not sure who they're referring to. Possibly this one, because it looks like it's only got 1, because you don't spot this one over here. But, that's all done. Leads me back this way. Okay. Interesting. Oh, one's a named grenadier unit, that's why they've got more men. You're going to go that way, you want to be there. Right, I don't think there's much else we can do. I guess this French army's pretty much capable of coming somewhere else now. Let's yank them across to this central region. Right. Oh, I know what we need to do. There was armies that needed to go on their ships, wasn't there? Yeah, there we go. I knew I was forgetting something. Get all the navies out. And these ones are going to the Americas to reinforce over there in case the USA kicks off when the war goes down. Alright, up here. That's replenish. Oh, repaired even there. Doing their thing. Not got too much choice in what we can do. I am going to shuffle this army up to Louisiana because we can recruit in here. Get a couple of cannons and a couple of colonial dragoons. We'll see what this new building brings in 3 turns. Right. Punch it. The Windward Islands. Belarus and Poland for Hungary, Serbia and Pennsylvania. Oh, that's actually tempting. It wasn't Poland. It still doesn't get me that Moldavia or whatever it's called. The furthest one, because there's mountains between that and Transylvania, so I still wouldn't be able to reach it in a turn. Alright, what do these guys want? They will give up first. Let's look at that. South. There. One randomly back up there. Oh, that's a random combination. They're giving up this and this, but they want this one. No, 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 no. Horrible. Oh, hi, pirates. I think my fleet arrived. Chemical discovery. One of my rakes is dead. Don't even care. The Prussian armada has arrived. Oh no! I hit enter too many times and it ended turn. Great, thanks game. Good dance there, Austria, good dance. Okay, city besieged. Oh really? Come here. Cheeky blighters. Alright. Where can we safely land these troops? Is there anywhere else we can go? Yeah. Yeah, let's hop along. Hop along my ports. In fact, we'll just offload them for a minute. Replenish them up. Because what we are hoping to achieve is that they're ready to fight, which they're not necessarily ready for at the moment. Also means I can group up my ships and potentially go bash some of these pirates. Are they fully replenished? Yes. Okay, they can sit there like that for now. Alright, on to Europe. That's the combat fleet. We are going to sit just in there. Galleon. 6th rate. Yep, they're not required. Push you to the front. Send you that way. We'll drop a couple up the top there. Head into there. Where do we want to put these troops down? That port there looks good. I can't like draw a box round them and... No. Can't group them up or anything. It's all got to be individual. Well, I got so many ports around Greece then, isn't it? These long-range naval trips do lag the game somewhat. That's what you're seeing with the juddering. It's not the stream. Yes, I know that fleet is still blockading the bridge at Istanbul. That's me blockading the bridge at Istanbul to stop their navies escaping. Alright, let's see if we got any in... Yeah, yes, there. Just there. Need to remember to use the Puckle Gun Squad as well at some point. What else we got? Right. Here. Let's just dispatch one to that port just to cover the rear in case something breaks through in the north. And have we got any other navy areas? Not quite. Here for that one. And the last guy. Last guy can drop in at Berlin. Alright, time to get the troops off. Up to the front lines. Now, there's all the ones down the south here that are going to reach the ports comfortably. And these guys. Oh, missed. There we go. Okay, anyone else? Where else did I drop men? Oh, I don't even remember anymore. There we go. It was all along here. They're replenished. Yep, nice. Unload these guys. Not quite such a large force there. They can hop into Istanbul. How many men did they need? 4. Right, have we got any more men on ships? There's another one. Like playing whack-a-mole. Probably this lists thing can help me. Fleets. What I'm also going to do is have all of my ships, once they're done dropping their men off, come meet up at England. Baltic, yeah, he's still dropping men off. He has dropped men off. Adriatic. Up you guys come. Ah. They were intercepting trade, which doesn't exist anymore because we smashed the Mughals. Guess we better take over the trade routes then. They're blocking. So many ships, it's obscene. Just trying to actually sort my navy out after all of this. You done? Yep. Because we're going to have to send some across to the Americas to fight those pirates. They haven't got to the thing where they dropped the army off yet. Mediterranean. Up you go. Might as well send all three of you as well. Irish Sea, down you come. Ivory Coast and Gulf of Mexico. Right, hopefully that's all of them. So we're not quite ready to go to war just yet. We've got people on boats still. Now we could march onwards, but it would probably leave us open to a flank attack. So, I think we're at the end turn point again. Yeah, let's do it. Hang on, how much money are we bringing in? Nice. Moldavia for the Leeward Isles, which are where? That's not a bad trade, although we still don't get to Transylvania. But then I could sit in there. Ooh. Well then. Trade agreement for national debt and a huge sum of money. No. People are crying in chat as to why did I just do that? Because now I can blitzkrieg Austria in one turn. Oxygen discovered. One of my generals just snuffed it.
Yeah, my lord.
Replacement. Christian Merkel. Angela's long lost relative. Alright. Get a half decent navy. No, they've actually still got an army on them. Great. Where were you meant to be going, you stupid people? Probably up there, to be honest. But whatever. We'll just drop them off there. Alright, let's send the navy back. Alright, these guys are heading off to the Americas. They're blockading. They're dropping off. Move that one guy out of the way. Otherwise we won't get our men off. Push you to the front. And send that navy over here as well. Yep, you can come too. You're blockading. Let's actually help his blockade. He may need more fighting ships. I didn't realise I had understrengthed him. Gonna be a mix mash of ship types, but it's got a good core of first rates. Alright, you go to there. So, Warsaw can hit Laval. Moldavia will be able to hit Transylvania. These guys can hit Bulgaria. We'll have these guys push up, take Serbia. Can any of them reach Sarajevo? No. Still got that as a problem. It was something I was going to have to take with naval force, I seem to remember, but they've stuck an army in this port for the minute. Alright, back to America. We've got to take that island, not a problem. Let's group my navies up. What was that? Loot and a... No, that's transports. I'm fairly certain if you declare war when you're in their territory, you get ejected. Which is why I'm not just sitting in their territory to do it. That might be a different game I'm thinking of, but, well, we'll see. It might just be if they declare war on you or break the agreement. I can't remember. Something results in you getting ejected from their lands, which never ends particularly well. Alright, so the problem now is Bosnia. Which if this didn't have an army in, we could do something about, but it does. Wait a minute. What was happening with the Iroquois? Oh, I didn't care. Hungary for French Guiana. Which one's Hungary? Ooh, doesn't quite help me get Bosnia. Let's make a change. Give region Bosnia. Or what was it you wanted? French Guiana. I'm not even sure where that is. You know what? I can hit Upper Louisiana. Let's try offering that. Nope. I'll go home, Russia. In fact, I don't even have to kill their New World colonies. If I get everything in Europe, they explode. Alright, my navy's arrived. Come join the fleet. Alright. Not everybody's in position, are they? Is that going to be the quicker route? I'm wondering if I can just buy Bosnia for a huge amount of money, then that same turn declare war and stomp everything else. How many are missing? 6. 5. I have to do that. Yeah, what were those pesky Iroquois up to? I saw them somewhere. Over there. They're fair enough away. Oh, they just move out of the port. No, they moved back into the port. Protestant missionaries down. Okay. They did move back into the right port, didn't they? Yes. I can't reach it in a turn from there. That is the quickest route. Fine. We'll go start in the land. If it does eject me, I'll have a backup army ready to come in. And on the off chance it works that way twice. Ooh, the Sarajevo force has moved. Pirates? Be having words with you in a minute. Come kill all your people. What are they attacking me with? A Zebek and a race-built galleon against 6th rates. And I'm still losing. Okay. Where's an army near a port? You're not a full stack. You're not great either. Fine. Go to there. Get to general. All aboard. I like the wrong ones again. Back you come. And that's where, for the guys watching it back later, the episode's going to end. Next turn, Austria D-Day.